Hello, and welcome to my page. I'm Rachel, a learner of who I am. I get that name from Jeremiah 1:5, where God gives the prophet Jeremiah a mission. To look more into that verse, I'm going to have us use the Contemporary English Bible. It's similar to my kids' Bible in that it's written very simply, and we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 4 to 10. Let's turn to it. The Lord said, Jeremiah, I am your creator, and before you were born, I chose you to speak for me to the nations. I replied, I'm not a good speaker, Lord, and I'm too young. Don't say you're too young, the Lord answered. If I tell you to go and speak to someone, then go. And when I tell you what to say, don't leave out a word. I promise to be with you and keep you safe, so don't be afraid. The Lord reached out his hand. Then he touched my mouth and said, I'm giving you the words to say, and I'm sending you with authority to speak to the nations for me. You will tell them of doom and destruction, and of rising and rebuilding again. Let's see what this looks like. You have God appointing a child to do a super big mission, which is telling an entire nation to listen to him. Soon as Jeremiah hears that, he's like, oh, God, I'm too young, I'm a child. To encourage him, God says, listen, just go do the thing. I will take care of it. The exchange Jeremiah has with God in this section is a reflection of our own lives when God has chosen us for a thing. For Jeremiah, he used his age as a reason to say why he can't do it. For many of us, we have reasons like our academic status, we don't have a degree, our citizenship, even down to the color of our skin. We will say that's why we can't do a thing. But God, the creator of Jeremiah, God, the creator of us, he knows who he made. He knows what he made. So when he says, go, do it, he doesn't say that as if we're going to be unsupported. When he said to Jeremiah, go, he said, I will support you. I got your back. Just go and do the thing. I see that this is something that you can still tap into this day and age. I'd like for us to turn our Bibles to now Exodus chapter 3. Here's some context. God showed himself as a burning bush to Moses, and he gave him the assignment to go and release the Israelites from captivity of the Egyptians. And verse 6 is where God introduces himself to Moses. This is what he says. I am the God who was worshipped by your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. After laying out his mission, God tells Moses in verse 12, I will be with you, and you will know that I am the one who sent you when you worship me in the mountain after you've led my people out of Egypt. Moses hears this, and he thought, wow. Look at verse 13 and 15. I will tell the people of Israel that the God their ancestors worshipped has sent me to them. But what should I say if they ask me your name? God said to Moses, I am the eternal God. So tell them that the Lord, whose name is I Am, has sent you. This is my name forever, and it is the name that people must use from now on. Do you see the confidence of God? Do you see the name he called himself? He said, I am. He said, I'm the Lord. I'm the king over the king that currently has the Israelites in captivity. That's what he said. And then when he said to Moses, I will be with you, Moses is just to go and say, I was sent by him. We can go through the rest of the Bible. Moses was victorious. Moses was victorious against the Pharaoh because he had the great I Am supporting him. When we say things like, I am worthless, I am a failure, and all other type of negative words, we misuse the name of the Lord. And instead of having confidence in him and his ability, we instead believe in the God of I am not. What separates the followers of I am not and the followers of I am is that I am not is not going to tell you the complete truth. An example of this is for myself. I am a young adult and I get mistaken as a teenager at times. It's not a wrong assumption. I am not much older than teenagers. I have a youthful face. All these other things, etc., etc. It's true that I look like a child, but the God of I am not will twist that truth about me and make it so that I am not to be taken seriously because I look like a child. Do you see that? I am not took the truth of I am and spoiled it and corrupted it so that I can now look at what I am and embrace it. I am not makes a lie. And believing those lies is how we stay deceived. It's how we stay unsure of the love and the power and authority God gave to us. When you believe in the God of I am not, you don't want to believe in the God of I am. As I close today's message, I'd like for you to join me in an exercise. Get a pen and paper or any device you take notes on, and I'd like for you to make a chart with 2 columns. One column should say things I can do, and the other one should say things I cannot do. You should have something that looks like this. Once you have that done, fill out both columns. Take a second to really think about it. In the section of things I can do, you can write simple things like tie my shoes, write my name, things like that. And for the things you cannot do, this is not something to embarrass you. This is not a test to shame you. Just be honest. Look at the things you can't do. Once you're done with that, I'd like for you to go to the verse that started this series of shorts, Philippians 4:13. We're going to look at this contemporary English version Bible. Here's what it says. Christ gives me the strength to face anything. Amen. So, with that, let's look at our own lives. And let's look at that chart we made. Rephrase the things I can't do and the things I cannot do to I am able to and I am not able to. Looking at that verse, it says, with Christ, I'm able to face anything. Make this into a declaration over your life. I am able to face anything. I am able to face any circumstance. I am able to do all things. When you feel unsure of yourself, I am not will start creating your identity. It will start telling you all these lies that just are not true. The God that loves you, the God that gave you this word is I am. And He can show you who you are. All you have to do is ask Him to reveal yourself to you. And so, when you take that time, get to know yourself through Him. Get to know the person He chose. Get to know the person you were created as. You too will say, I know who I am. Thanks for watching.